Yo my people, how we doing? Today I'm gonna break down how I made this loop that J.I Hopped on. Is a crazy loop. I'm gonna break it down in this video. But before we start, I just want to let you know the Bliss Loop Makers bundle is out now. When this video drops, it's out. So it's 251 shots, all created and processed using these pedals here. So they got crazy textures to them. It comes with 50 accents, vocals, textures, phrases, bells, basses, everything. Everything is in the kit that you need to make melodies. It comes with a portal bank and it also comes with an RC20 bank. So if you want that, first link in the description and you can find out more info. And yeah, let's get it.
Cause it's fuck everybody. After what I've been through, I look stupid trusting anybody. Money over bitches, I feel stupid loving anybody. Everyone's a suspect, fuck around, run down on anybody. I don't lose sleep cause I know get back, got no date on it. I'ma pop my shit until a tombstone got my name on it. Don't care if it's sunny, we on your block, we making it rain on it. When I'm on a beat, if it's not some pain, I'm spitting game on it. When was the last time I gave y'all a snippet? When was the last time you paid me a visit? I got niggas bitches singing my lyrics today in my comments calling me a midget. That did me dirty, I put up a fight. When you blow out you niggas, they gon' be kisses. Many niggas wanna copy my style, but it's okay cause I know how to.
Okay, so the first sound we've got is this guitar from Contact. The guitar we used, so it's the soft nylon, and I believe it is in this bank here. Soft nylon guitar. And then that melody sounds like this. Okay, so to make these chords, we started in the D minor scale, 164 BPM. We started on the A as the root note. We copied that up 1 octave, and then we added the third, which is the D, so a real simple chord. Then here we've added a passing chord just to lead nicely into the next set of chords again. So we started on the G as the root note, and instead of adding the third, we've just added the fifth. So there's no third in this, so it just goes first to fifth. Again, we've added another passing chord. So for this D chord, we've used the D as the root note. We've skipped the third and gone straight to the fifth. And then what we've done is we've copied it up an octave. So we've got the D, copy it up an octave, and then copied it up an octave again and just strummed it. Added a passing chord. And then for the last chord, it's the same as this one, but we've added the third, which is the F. And then we've copied it up again 1 octave just to give it some variation. And then just so it comes back nicely to the beginning, we just added these 2 passing notes. So for the effects, we've added an RC20 with the Bliss preset called Flutter Guitar, just to give it that retro feeling. Pancake at 60%, just to widen it out. To widen it further, we use the S1 imager, Valhalla reverb with quite a lot of reverb on it. A compressor, I like this one, makes things sound a little bit vintage and a little bit crushed. And then just the EQ, cutting out all the lows and a little bit of the mids, just to get rid of some of the muddiness. The next sound we've added is this guitar, tremolo guitar from the Bliss one-shot kit. This preset here, mandolin. It sounds like this with the guitar we just broke down. And all we're doing here is we're just copying the root notes of each chord. We've pitched it up a couple of octaves and it's just following the root notes. So A to G to D, and the only change is at the end. Instead of going to D again, we put it back up to E just to create a bit of variation. For the effects on that, they're similar to the first guitar. We've got the S1 imager, Pancake at 50% on the mix, Valhalla reverb at 40%, and then again just cutting a lot of the highs, some of the mids on the EQ. After that, we added one last guitar element, and it's this bit here, and it sounds like this. I believe I played this on my acoustic guitar, and the reason I've added it is it creates energy going into each set of chords, and then at the end I've pitched it up a whole octave just to give it a bit more energy, a bit of variation and things like that. And for the effects on this guitar, we've just added it to the same chain as the first guitar we use, so everything's exactly the same. The next element I added was these two pads. One of them is from my analog lab bank, this Sign Beauty preset. This bank's not done, it's coming out soon, I'm working on it, but it's just a Sign pad. And then we have this pad, Gallery Kit by Vision XE, I believe. Yeah, Vision XE, really good bank, I highly recommend it. It's this red preset. And these two pads together sound like this. And these chords that we've used are just copying the guitar chords we used. The only difference is we haven't strummed them. They're all quantized and playing on the beat. Then for the effects on this pad, we've got this EQ, just taking out some mids. We've got a reverb, a kickstart, which gives it that bouncing feeling, S1 imager, and then a Pro EQ. And then I see in the last video, people were asking what I have on my master. My master literally has nothing on it, just this sound shifter when I was playing around with the pitch of the loop. But apart from that, I have nothing on the master, just only the effects that you see here. Okay, then lastly, we added these two vocals. This top one here is from Splice, and then the second vocal that we have is from the Bliss one-shot kit. It's part of the vocals that I included, that I recorded myself. So that sounds like this. Nice and simple, quite catchy and bouncy for the effects. My effects always kind of stay the same. I've got a reverb, LFO tool, which is like a kickstart, just on a less scale. Just creates that little bouncing texture. We've got a pancake at 85% mix. And then we've also got an EQ, cutting out the lows and some mid frequencies. Now I'm going to play the main section of the loop. Let's play that now. Alright, so the next sound we got is this piano. It's from Keyscape, the LA Custom C7, and this is what we played. So the chords are the same as the pads and the guitar. The main difference is, so these passing chords we added, we've pitched them up 1 octave just to create a bit of variation in the higher octaves. And then we've just added this little pattern up here just to add a little bit of bounce to the melody. Something super simple. For the effects on that, S1 imager, Valhalla vintage verb, compressor, and then EQ. The next sound we've got is these strings from Contact. It's this bank here, vintage strings. And then we played this. So this sound is super tucked away in the back. It's more as like a feeling rather than something you hear. So what we've done is, again, same chords, layered the chords. So we've just copied and pasted them up 1 octave, down 1 octave, just to make them thicker. So that's something you can try. Just duplicate your notes, paste them up 1 octave or down, and see what sound it gives. It a lot of the time creates a fuller, better sounding melody. Then for the effects on the string, the standard effects, S1 imager, pancake, EQ, reverb, and the EQ. So we kept this tremolo guitar, both the pads and the guitar the exact same. So the next thing we've got is these two accents, which sound like this. Both of these accents are in the Bliss kit, and yeah, they sound really good when all the elements are playing together. It just creates, I don't know, it just creates cool little textures in the background that you don't normally hear. So the next sound we've got is this vocal, again from the Bliss kit. I recorded this vocal. One thing I'd recommend to you guys is if you've got a mic or even like an iPhone or something like that, just try record your own vocals. I can't sing at all, but with a bit of auto tune and stuff like that, you can make something sound alright. So I'll play these vocals for you. Okay, so for the effects, we've got the reverb, LFO tool, pancake, quite a high mix because I want this all around your headphones, you know, I want it to be quite wide. And then the EQ, cutting out a lot of the mids because it's a little bit muddy. And then some of the high end as well, so it's not clashing with the other instruments. The last sound we added is this bass. I think it's one of the most important elements to this loop really, because it's really driving the loop. It gives it a lot of energy. So it's this preset, it's called Bounce from the Bliss kit, and it sounds like this. We just copied the bass notes from the guitar chords. It sounds like this. This bass is already processed, so the only thing I added was the EQ just to cut out a little bit of the highs and a little bit of the lows. But that's the finished loop, gang. I hope you enjoyed this one. Fingers crossed this song's dropping really soon. Big shout out to 5-Star Beats for doing the drums to this. He went crazy, absolutely killed it. And then yeah, if you want the Bliss Loop Makers bundle, I'm gonna leave the link in the description. If you want more info, check the link out and it'll break down everything that's included. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're looking for more tutorials, I'm gonna leave some here and here. Go check them out and let's get it. I'll see you in the next video.